Welcome everyone to beautiful Krasnoyarsk, Siberia, Russia. Look at the Yangtze River, forest in the background, surrounded by lakes and streams. What a wonderful area. If you like the outdoors, this is a perfect part of this country. Look at the bus arriving rather quickly at the Crystal Palace Arena. We're live inside the Crystal Arena, of course, built for the University Games back in 2019. What a great facility this is. The ice is just in perfect condition, and the local organizing committee has done such an outstanding job along with the Russian Federation. We thank them for all that they've done for this event. Okay, up next, the men's free program. We just saw the pairs. What a great group of talented skaters that is. But the men's program has always been a little bit up and down over the past 7 years of coverage of the Junior Grand Prix. But not last night, folks. That was a great skate by all the men. They have quads today, triple axel combinations, so it could get a little bit more risky. But last night, you have to give it to the men. Absolutely outstanding performances. Let's take a look at the officials for this event, or the start order, pardon me, for this.
From Kazakhstan, Oleg Melnikov.
Спортсмен из Турции.
From Turkey, Ali Efe Gunas.
Спортсмен из Израиля.
From Israel, Lev Vinakur.
Well, ringside here with a group number 1 on the ice for the warm-up. Let's talk a little bit about the last group. There are 6 skaters. 5 of them are Russians, 1 from Canada. They're all very capable. They have quad jumps. They have triple axels. Much more risky than the short program. So we'll wait and see what happens. All brilliant skaters. We're looking forward to this event indeed. And medals will be presented following the men's event for both the pairs and the men's. Let's take a look at the officials for this event. And a look at the schedule for tomorrow. The free dance will take to the ice at 11:30 in the morning, followed by the women's free program at 14:30 in the afternoon. Some brilliant skating there. You won't want to miss that. There are 5 Russian young women, highly talented, but also from America and from Canada, around Europe as well. There's a look at the rest of our schedule. We'll move on to Ljubljana, Slovenia next week. We'll go up to Gdansk, Poland, September 30th to October 2nd, and we'll finish this out 2021 Junior Grand Prix season. Linz Grand Prix final, December 10th. to 12. On Instagram, and we encourage you to send your questions through our Instagram account. Love to have those questions. One of them came in about, well, how does the Junior Grand Prix final get selected? Well, that's a really good question. Working out those details, the technical committee and the ISU, and taking a look at all that's happened so far. And I'm not privy to any of those discussions, of course, so we don't have any indication. They're going to try their very hardest to be able to deliver the Junior Grand Prix final, of course, and have a nice, fair system that would allow the athletes to qualify. So we're yet to find out anything more. An official word, you will be the first to know. We will get that to you for sure. Well, thank you for that question. Please send more.
До окончания разминки осталась 1 минута.
Skaters, there is 1 minute left in this warm-up.
Разминка окончена. Просьба спортсменов покинуть лед.
Skaters, your warm-up has ended. Please leave the ice.
Для
15 skaters, 3 groups. Here's skater number 1 from Austria.
First to skate, representing Austria, Alexander Chernogalov.
16-year-old Alexander, first Junior Grand Prix event, 15th after the short program. Coached by Sonia Harand. Skating the free program to Cuban Pete by Joseph Norman.
feet. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go jig, jiggy, boom. The señorita said sing and have it swing. We get a medal. It's very nice. So full of fine. And when the dancing they bring a happy ring that a kettle. Singing our song all the day long. So if you like the beat, take a lesson from human feet. And that teaches the chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom. What's the matter with that? I did it with the devil, I do just get it. Mother, not to the body. Hit that, jump down, take it, that wow, see ya.
Alexander Chernodalov.
Well, what great support Alexander received also from the audience, clapping along with the music. He's a strong young man, but, you know, stopping the rotation was a little hard and not straight on top and in a good body alignment in the air. So difficult to stop the rotation and land out on one foot. Looks maybe a little hurt coming off the ice. The triple toe loop looked good right off the top of the program. It's got lots of energy. In fact, over-rotated the upper body and had to step out, but good mechanics on the takeoff. This was a hard fall. Watch the triple salchow. He'll land on the heel of the blade, and it'll push forward, and then nothing underneath to support. A double salchow Euler in between, a little scratchy there, but gets the double salchow done, so good work. But you can see everything's a bit of a struggle. That's just the stage of development that Alexander is at. There's the flying sit. He went up on an angle, so the feet were not underneath him when he came down. If you push out on an angle, that's going to be a problem coming down into a spin. Here's the double axel a little bit later. Good attempt here, but outside the circle, over rotation, and stepped out. So a bit of a challenging program, but good experience gained here. And so much also has to do with conditioning. If the gas is out of the tank and halfway through the program and you've got some jumps you have to execute or even spins, there's just not a lot of strength left. And that just comes from a lot of run-throughs, of course. But the better your body alignment, the stronger your core of your body, the easier physically this sport is. Not easy, but easier. 54.51 for Alexander, first skater out in the men's free program. 93.72 total for the competition. Well, our next competitor comes from Uzbekistan, 17-year-old Aziz Murad Shebazov. Third junior Grand Prix season, 14th after the short program. Needs 50.91 to take the lead as we'll skate to Crimea River.
Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. And now you say you're sorry for being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you. You drove me nearly out of my head, while you never shed a tear, babe. Remember, I remember all that you said. You told me love was true to the end. Told me you were true with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove that you do, why don't you cry me a river? Cry me a river, 'cause I cry a river over you, over you. You say you love me, but you lie. I cried a river over you. I cried a river. Now you can too. Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
Aziz Murad Shabazov.
Well, clearly for Aziz Murad, this program got away from him. Very comfortable with the Salchow jump. This is a very natural, and it is a beautiful triple Salchow. But as the jump started to pop into singles, the body language of disappointment began to affect posture and therefore the rest of the program. You need to have a strong body core, good shoulders and arms, tight positions in the air. But when you get a little bit disappointed and you start to round your shoulders, break the posture. Here's the triple Salchow. Watch the free leg come around, lift up off that running edge. Really nice. It's a good jump for Aziz Murad. But that was pretty much the best part of the program there, up into a flying sit spin that went in at a level 3. And that was straight up and straight down and perfectly centered. That was really good. Good start. But things started to fall apart here. Here's a single Lutz. You can see the pick slip on the takeoff, then into a double toe loop, which is under rotated. Double flip a little later in the program. There was lots of misses in between this, of course. But you can watch the posture. The arms are down, the head is down, the shoulders are down. And, you know, you understand the disappointment. There's no question of that. But you just cannot succeed in this sport with the posture that's starting to break and get soft in the air. Yeah. You get it. It's not fun. Now work on that posture, Aziz Murad. Keep that back up straight. Pull the arms in, get tight. There's ways to fix all this. You're a strong young man. You have the ability. There's no question. Right now your desire is overruling your technique, and you just have to pay attention to the details of that technique. And things come a lot easier because you are strong, no question. Free program score 64.10. That's first in the free program, second skater out. The total competition score of 106.92 puts Aziz Murad currently in the first place.
На льду спортсмен из Казахстана.
Well, from Kazakhstan, 14-year-old Oleg Melenkov,
Representing Kazakhstan, Oleg Melnikov.
coached by Olga Melenkova. 13th after the short program, looking to move up. Skating to Don't Renounce if you've loved. Well, what a great skate by Oleg. You can see overwhelmed with emotion. Proud, especially near the end of the program, pulling off the triple Lutzes. In this case, he had his body core pretty well under control. Didn't try to muscle things too much. Allowed the momentum, the speed that he carried to be the energy that he needed as he lifted off into the jumps. Kept himself still and straight. Just calm. Physically, that's a lot easier to run a program like that than fighting and struggling throughout. Pretty focused young man, pretty determined. You can see that in his face. This triple loop right off the top, too far forward for a combination. It has to go down. Unfortunate, but you know what he did? He didn't let that bother him. He put it behind him, comes right down the ice, triple loop into the double toe loop. So good fight there. Yeah, there's work to do on the quality and all that stuff on the landings, but got it done. Here's triple Salchow after that on top. Nice. And triple Salchow, double flip. A little forward, but hangs on. Doesn't Euler, slow, but he gets into the double flip. Don't know how, but he did it. Fierce determination. And near the end, a nice triple Lutz. There it is. Into a double toe loop. He did another triple Lutz after that, so he felt comfortable and confident. Posture, for sure. Arms, hands, all the small details to polish all that up. But from a jumping perspective, he was in control today. And that was a solid performance for Oleg. And you can see right there, he was thrilled with that performance. That might have been more than he expected. Pretty passionate young man, loving the sport, wanting to be better. Needs 59.41 to take the lead. He'll most certainly do that. That's not an issue. We'll see if he's happy with his pre-program score. Certainly pleased with this country of Kazakhstan that he represents. 88.63, that's first in the free program, a nod of approval, a little clapping. That's great. Appreciative for his work and the scores. 136.15. Great job, Oleg Melnikov of Kazakhstan.
Встречайте спортсмена из Турции.
Well, from Turkey, LAFA Gunas, 16 years old, first year in the Grand Prix season, second event this year. He was 11th in Courchevel in week 2. It's coached by Tefon Anar.
Questa mia canzone, inno dell'amore, te la canto adesso con il mio dolore, così forte, così grande che mi trafigge il cuore. la canto e sento tutto il mio dolore, così forte, così grande che mi trafigge il cuore. Fino al mattino, tra i canti un gran mulino, lì è nato il mio destino, amaro senza te. Amaro senza te, questo cuore canta un dolce melodramma, è l'inno dell'amore che canterò per te. È un melodramma che canto senza te.
I'm pretty sure that's a big smile for this young man, Ali Efe Günis
Günis.
from Turkey. Got a lot of the technical elements done. He's strong and determined, and he made himself land those difficult elements. Had a good program. Now, if we're talking about areas for improvement, if you take a look, and we'll watch this, lands forward on most of the elements. Of course, that's the safest way. You're going to stand up, and you're not going to fall down. Going backwards, chances are you're going down. But if you're too far forward, you're going to grab on the toe picks, and you'll be secure, but not quality. Won't carry the speed out, and the posture as well. We'll see that here. It's not to be critical. It's more just to be analytical. Where's this next stage of development? Certainly has the strength, has the technique on the takeoff. Here's triplets. Gets that upper body going. A bit of a lean in there. Right up into the triple toe loop, so good work. And watch again. Here's the triple flip. Let's see where his upper body is on the landing. Right forward, looking down at the ice with the hands sort of hanging. Look, that sounds critical, but it's really analytical here. Look how strong he is. He's so strong to push himself straight up. He can rotate. Just want to tidy up all those positions. So important. And this young man could move up quite significantly in the standings. He can improve the posture, body core, stretch free leg, arms, hands, all those little details. There's another triple S near the end of the program. So determined. I really admire that desire to get all those jumps done. You'll see sort of a slight smile of accomplishment right there. A little bit of a nod of the head. It was a good program for him. Next stage, a little bit of polishing. Great job. Oh, he needs an 83.99 to take the lead. Pretty sure that will materialize here. Got a lot of the elements done. That's some big point values. Loses it on the GOE, of course, quality, but the base value is good. Season's best, 98.10. Pretty pleased with that, and so he should be. And that's first in the free program. Total competition score 150.27 again. They're pleased. And so they should be. Ali Efe Günis from Turkey takes over first place.
Встречайте спортсмена
Well, our next competitor comes from Israel, born in Moscow, 15-year-old Lev Vinokor. First junior Grand Prix season, coached by Sergei Davidov. 11th after the short program. This young man's got some really nice skating skills. We'll hope the elements can be delivered tonight as well as he skates from the Four Seasons to autumn. Well, I really like this young man skating. Yeah, there's lots of roughness still, but he set out to get experience with those two quad jumps. Don't know how often he does it in practice or in competition, but I'm pretty sure those two quads were meant to be here in the Junior Grand Prix and see where they stack up, get himself some experience, clearly wanting to get them into competition for experience. A little unpolished, but this young man is a diamond and a coach's wish. You can see the talent, his physicality, he's got good posture, he's very young, he's 15. He has good mechanics on the jumps as well. But there's still lots of work to do here, no question. Tightening up in the air, a little bit of body strength. Let's look at that quad. Great height. It's under-rotated in the judging system. But the mechanics of the takeoff, very good. Let's watch again. Bends down, pick back, straight up in the air, good height. More around on that one, and it is clean. They did not under-rotate that one at all, but too far forward. Triple flip after that. A little itchy on the landing, but still you can see the mechanics are nice and tidy, nice and straight in the air, right on top, Euler, and triple salchow. So not a lot of speed and flow through the jumps right yet, but the takeoffs are good, the rotation is good, the landing's pretty good. You can stretch out a little bit more, things like that. But all that talent is there. You can just see it in him, and you're going, wow, for a coach, a lot to work with here. He has some fresh look on the ice. It's nicely done. And patient right to the end. A lot of skaters, particularly the guys, they just go to their emotions right away and give up and get out of the pose. He didn't. He stayed with it. That's great discipline. Coach Davidoff on our left and on Lev's right. Let's take a look at the scores for the free program. He needs a 90.12 to take the lead. He'll get that. Free program score 105.46. That's first in the free program. And total competition score 165.62. That'll put Vinokor from Israel currently in first place after Group 1. And there's Group 2 just standing off the ice, anxious to get that gate opened, and get onto the ice for the warm-up. And here they come.
The following skaters of Group 2 may now take the ice for their warm-up.
На разминке спортсмен из Швеции.
Look at the standings so
From
far
Sweden,
after Group 1.
Andreas Nordebak.
Спортсмен из Белоруссии.
From Belarus, Alexander Lebedev.
Спортсмен из России.
From Russia, Fyodor Zonov.
Спортсмен из США.
From USA, Luka Broussard.
Спортсмен из Эстонии.
From Estonia, Mikhail Selevko.
Well, we've had some questions sent into our ISU Twitter account. We thank them very much for sending some of these questions. What are your thoughts on the fairness of there being incredibly talented, deserving skaters in a country like Russia and won't get a chance to compete on the Junior Grand Prix? At what point does the entry system need to be reformed? Well, I certainly can't answer that question. That's left up obviously to the ISU, and you know, the pendulum does swing. There was times where in the United States it was dominating a number of years ago, and Canada has had its good run as well, Japan. And so do you keep on shifting the number of skaters based on the number of athletes that are coming up in one of those countries? I don't know. It's a world championship. It's a world organization. There needs to be some balance in there. I hear your point, and I watch a lot of Russian skating, obviously, and I agree, it's some great talent there. I'm just not sure what the answer to that question should be. We'll leave that up to the ISU. Another question from Maria: if you think that landing hard elements as juniors and keeping going after a hard fall or while injured or a child is more important than staying happy and healthy, aren't you encouraging child exploitation? Well, I'm not sure that I'm doing that, but this is a sport. These athletes fall way more in practice than they do in competition. It's part of the preparation. I know in a number of countries they have medical staff at the buildings, and coaches in our country have to have medical training. And so in any sport, at any level, high school or whatever, there's always an element of risk. But you want to make sure that you can mitigate that as much as you possibly can by preparation. My job here is not to get involved in any political, personal opinions that people have around the world. to assess what we see in front of us here. The athletes, parents, and the coaches, the federations send these athletes here to the competition, and we cover it. That's it. Though I'm not going down any rabbit hole of discussion about people's opinions on that. It's a difficult topic for sure, and it's to be answered by others. Oh, it's great to see some fans watching from Japan. We're sorry that the Japanese skaters have not been able to join the Junior Grand Prix this season. Of course, they've had very difficult times with coming back to their country and quarantining, and it just has not worked with their schedule, so they've chosen to not participate this year. They'll be anxious to get back next season. We wish them all the very best of luck, of course. So a good question here. How do the junior profiles get updated on the ISU website? Do the skaters send the information in? Who enters them in the database? Of course, each federation, as they send their skaters to the Junior Grand Prix, have to fill out the bio information. There's some times that we don't get it, or we get it very late and we're scrambling around to try to find the information, but usually the federations are pretty good with that. So we get that. It's put into a master database that's accessible on the ISU website for the event entries, of course, and any standings that may be linked to that as well, world standings. So there's a lot of work to get that done, that's for sure. A question, are the Russians coming to Slovenia? Yes, of course, but there will only be 2 entries. There's a look at the start order for Group 2. They had, because they were locked out of Courchevel, they had 4 entries in Kosice and then 5 entries here, and now it's back to normal. They'll have 2 entries in the remaining 3 Junior Grand Prix competitions. What's the secret to becoming a great figure skater? You just got to want to do it. You've got to love this sport so much that you will find a way, and you'll take direction and get help from whoever you can and pursue your dreams. In a safe environment. Another question, how is it determined to make the Junior Grand Prix final? As I mentioned a little earlier in the broadcast, that is still under consideration. They're trying to figure out the most equitable and fair process for doing that. I have no idea what it is. The ISU will be conferring, obviously, with the technical committees and council and whoever is involved in all that. And as soon as they release that, we'll, of course, broadcast that as well. So I know they're trying really hard. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for those questions on Instagram. Please send more throughout the rest of the Junior Grand Prix at ISU Figure Skating, and YouTube, of course, ISU Junior Grand Prix, and on Twitter at ISU_figure.
Разминка окончена. Просьба спортсменов покинуть лед.
Here we go. Group number 2.
Please leave the
You'll
ice.
see the basic skating skills start to improve. See what happens with jumps, but certainly spinning skills, skating skills.
Для исполнения произвольной программы на лед приглашается...
Well, our next competitor comes from Sweden, Andreas Nordebäck, 17 years old, third Junior Grand Prix season, coached by Melanie Joseph. 63.04 personal, 110.40 personal best. He's 10th after the short program. He'll skate the free tonight to Notre Dame de Paris.
C'est une histoire qui a pour lieu Paris la belle au nom de Dieu 1482 Histoire d'amour et de désir Les artistes anonymes De la sculpture ou de la rue Tenteront de vous la transcrire Pour les siècles à venir Il est venu le temps des cathédrales, le monde est entré dans un nouveau millénaire après pierre, jour après jour, de siècle en siècle avec amour, il a vu s'élever les tours qu'il avait bâties de ses mains. Les poètes et les troubadours ont chanté des chansons d'amour, promettaient au genre humain de meilleurs demain.
Cet océan de passion qui déferle dans mes veines, qui cause ma déraison, ma déroute, ma déveine. Doucement j'y plongerai, sans qu'une main me retienne. Lentement je m'y noierai, sans qu'un rebond ne me vienne. Tu vas me détruire, tu vas me détruire, et je vais te maudire jusqu'à la fin de ma vie. Tu vas me détruire, tu vas me détruire. J'aurais pu le prédire dès le premier jour, dès la première nuit. Tu vas me détruire, tu vas me détruire, tu vas me détruire.
Well, the men are continuing to skate well for themselves. I've often mentioned that they've been relatively inconsistent. All good skaters, not an issue over the years, but just been tough for them to deliver what they can on the Junior Grand Prix. But here so far in Krasnoyarsk, they're doing a great job. Solid jump technique here by Andreas. Probably a consistent skater. Now it's on to the next level, and what does that mean for this young man? Of course, quads and triple axles, good body core, good posture coming off the ice. You see the back nice and straight. He's a passionate performer as well, so he's got a lot of good skill already under development and developed. And where does he go from here? Well, we'll find out as we watch him on the Junior Grand Prix. A nice job here tonight. Let's look at that first element, the triple Lutz, triple toe loop. Great speed, great back over the pick, straight in the air, strong, gets the free leg out quickly, which is important. Up into the triple toe loop. A little forward on the landing, but that's being super duper picky. And here's the triple flip Euler in the triple Salchow. So good speed off of this into the Euler. That was nice. Into the triple Salchow. Quite often those Eulers are just sort of fallen out of the first jump. And that one was nicely jumped. Good ice coverage. Here's the triple loop. Right on top. Soft knees, and lots of work still yet on stretching the free leg and tightening it up a little bit. But basic jump technique is really good. Gets into the rotation easily. There's the change sit spin. That's in level 3 near the end of the program. Little jump over. And he held that position. That's great. such an important item of discipline to stay with the program until it's completely done. Don't break the moment. Free program scores for Andreas Nordeback from Sweden. 120.68, both nods of approval with a thumbs up. That's first in the free program. Total competition score 180.94. Looks pretty happy with that. Well deserved. And there's a look at your leaderboard. Top 5 so far, just in the middle of group number 2.
Встречайте, спортсмен из Белоруссии.
On the ice, representing Belarus.
From Belarus, Alexander Lebedev. 19 years old, 9th after the short program, hoping to move up maybe a couple spots. Good, strong skater. Needs 118.5 to take the lead. And the pursuit of that will start right now.
Maintenant, que vais-je faire de tout ce temps? Que sera ma vie de tous ces gens qui m'ont dit faire? Maintenant que tu es parti, toutes ces nuits, pourquoi, pour qui? Et ce matin qui revient pour rien, ce cœur qui bat, pour qui, pourquoi, qui bat trop fort, trop fort. Et maintenant, que vais-je faire? Je vais en rire pour ne plus pleurer. Je vais brûler des nuits entières. Au matin, je te haïrai. Je n'ai vraiment plus rien.
Well, the programs are very physically demanding. You can see most of them are quite tired at the end. It's so difficult to sort of mix the presentation and the quality of everything with the physicality of just the jumps alone, and that's part of the junior development. You'll see these skaters doing some very nice jumps, but leaving other parts of the program to be developed later. There are some, of course, at the top that have a combination of both, but generally in the men, it takes a little bit longer. Take a look at the elements. Such great jump technique. So physically strong. Some beautiful elements. I'm disappointed he wanted to get that triple axel done. See what happened there. Looks like his free foot just got stuck with the skating foot, but we'll see. Opens up the program with a nice triple loop coming up right here. There it is. Straight up. So soft and easy. Makes it look easy. It's not. Here's triple axel. Let's watch what happens on the landing. Nice tight feet. Oh yeah, the free leg kept rotating actually when he made contact with the ice, and the free leg never got back. Watch that left leg. It'll always be in front right here. It doesn't get back. It's got to go back in order to stabilize the landing. Watch this beautiful triple flip. Counter there up into the triple flip. Beautiful flow through the air right on top, and soft absorption of the weight coming down to the hips, knee, and ankle. Same thing with the triple Lutz, hands above the head. Looked like he was going for the triple toe loop, but is that, no, I don't have enough momentum. A good choice. Goes back down the ice. Does a triple flip, a little off, falls into the Oiler. That's what I was talking about earlier. Then does a double Sauerkau. That Oiler is kind of a safety valve for jumps gone wrong. But all in all, very good technique, strong skater, good posture, lots of abilities, lots of work yet still to do, of course. Free program score 115.08. Now that's second in the free program. A total competition score of 177.53. That's also second overall at this point. Well, our next skater comes from Russia, 16-year-old Fedor Zonov, born in Kirov, 8th after the short program, coached by Valentina Gibertareva. Skating to Listopad. Well, what a beautiful skater. Elegant
Fyodor
arms.
Zonov.
So efficient in the air. Good timing on the checkouts. Beautiful, beautiful spins. So much to work with. Yes, this young man is pure gold. And in time, will earn that. No quads yet, no triple axel, but you see the mechanics of each jump. So efficient, tight, strong, fast in the air. Those are only a matter of time. Let's break this down a little bit more. Look at the back, nice and strong and straight. Doesn't have to work too hard when you've already got that rotation position built into you. There's the triple flip, just skates off the end of the edge, arms above. Nice soft flow between the two jumps, extension of the free leg. That's what I'm talking about. That's where you see the difference in the skaters. Fine details, another triple flip. GOE is just plus, 1.5, 1.6. These are really good quality elements. Triple loop. All the jumps pretty much with that arms above the head. There's the Euler. A little difficult getting through that into the triple Salchow. Because the arms above the head stretch the spine, keep you straight. It's used by quite a few skaters, not by all. Beautiful sort of ballet jump right there. Very conscious of the music. Nice deep edges. There's a nice twizzle right in here. And the step sequence. Step sequence is in at a level 3, so just missing one of the features to get to 4, which is unusual for junior. Great flexibility as well. This young man has one very full basket of abilities and talent, and a nice big smile as well. Fun watching him develop over the next few years. Pretty special. Thumbs up. Well, he needs a 117.23. No question he'll have that in this program, with this program, pardon me. 137.56. No problem there. That's first in the free program by a lot. Total competition scored 201.28. Fyodor Zonov of Russia takes over the lead. We'll see how far he can climb up the standings with that performance. Next up, from the United States of America, 15-year-old Luca Broussard. First Junior Grand Prix season, second event. The second in week 1 in Courchevel, 7th after the short program. Needs a 137.29 to take over the lead. His personal best is 129.66. Possible. And they have a great program here to make that happen. He skates the free program tonight here in Krasnoyarsk to Yellow Moon. You have to love it when the smile comes on the face that quickly. What a beautiful skater and a wonderful performance here tonight. So efficient, detailed. He's aware on the ice, aware of the music, aware of the detail of the feet and the arms, the hands, alert, efficient with the jumps. Very, very efficient with the jumps. And I know he'll be thrilled with that triple axel. It was a challenge in the short program, of course. Just exquisitely delivered here tonight. It's not just a skater just doing the jumps. The skater, every step is important. Every hand movement. There's the triple loop off the top program. Beautiful landing positions. Here's the triple axel, arms back, snaps way up in the air. Got great lift here tonight. He was thrilled with that. Right into the back camel spin level 3. There's one of the features there. Watch the triple axel again with the feet up, open up, gets that free leg back really quickly. Excellent. Triplettes, triple toe, how easy. A little under maybe when that free leg goes up. Was better on the triple toe loop. Put it on a quarter, they did, actually. And here's some of the steps. This is where he does excel as well. Although it's just a level 2, the quality was quite nice and recognized by the GOE. There's the triple S near the end of the program as well. And beautiful spin positions. Just a lovely skater. Great performance here tonight. Much more to come from Luka in the future, I'm sure. Well, the men are not disappointing tonight. Except all personal type of best performances. They're all thrilled at the end of it. They're consistent. I hope this carries through to the final group. I don't want to jinx anything. Needs 137 to take the lead. 134.77. It's the season's best, so that's good. Just shy of the lead. Total competition score of 198.77. That also puts Luka Bossard of the United States currently in the second place overall. With 6 skaters yet to skate.
На льду спортсмен из Эстонии.
On the ice, representing Estonia, Mikhail Selevko.
From Estonia, 18-year-old Mikhail Selevko. 6th after the short program, looking to move up that top group. 138.93 personal best. That was back in 2019. We'll skate the free program right now, the House of Flying Daggers. Well, what a great start to the program for Michal Salavko of Estonia. Great technique, beautiful quad salchow, triple axel, and then started to lose a little bit of sense of where he was in the air. Some small little mistakes would come in, but very talented, lots of skill, very strong, good technique. Lots to work with here. This young man will break into the top group very soon. Watch his quad salchow off the top. So easy. Great speed here. That right leg comes around, lifts him right up into the air. Perfect, straight, and strong. Then up into a double toe loop. You say the quad sow was on the quarter. Let's see the feet. Yeah, you can see that on the landing. It was on the quarter. Good call. And the triple axel, arms back, free leg back, snapping up off the end of the edge. That was easy. Up into a double toe loop. Not a great start. And there's the triple axel a little bit later, under rotated on a lean, not enough of the weight on the on the landing foot to be able to stand up. Triple flip a little bit later, hands above the head, no problem. Over into the head, Euler, and then the triple salchow, not a lot of speed, too far forward, and has to go down. You need to carry speed throughout those jump combinations to keep the flow with moving. Otherwise, it's risky. Beautiful extension on that sit spin, turned out toe, nice and low. Change combination spin level 4, the plus 1.0. Looked a little tired partway through the program. Things started to break down a little bit from a technique perspective, but overall, very solid, good, strong, technical skater. Needs a 131.99 to take the lead. He'll be close. No, 130.53. That's third in the free program, but pretty close. Total competition score, a 199.83, and that'll put Michal currently into second place overall, with 5 skaters yet to come.
We will now have a short break for ice resurfacing and continue with the competition in about 15 minutes.
And there's a look at the standings so far after 2 groups. Just getting down to the wire here. 5 very capable skaters, all planned with quads in the final group. And that'll be interesting. We'll take a short break for the ice resurfacing. We'll step aside while you enjoy a nice video from the ISU.
How do you feel about becoming season?
I'm excited because I want to go to the competition, of course. I want to stay on the podium and I want to work on every of my skills.
So we wish you all the best for the becoming season and please get back on the podium and win again all the competitions. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Конечно, я сразу понимала, что сезон будет очень ответственный, и именно поэтому на отдыхе очень много занималась, готовилась к сезону, чтобы сразу войти в форме. Но, да, вносит свои коррективы, скажем так, моя травма, поэтому сейчас все равно стараюсь настраиваться. Я понимаю, что будет тяжело восстанавливаться, наверстывать это упущенное время, но я постараюсь максимально все это быстро преодолеть и войти в форму.
Ну а мы будем тебя всегда поддерживать, болеть за тебя и ждем от тебя только первых мест.
Gold necklace,
Я видел, что ты очень серьезно настроена на будущий сезон. Учишь все свои 5 четверных, восстанавливаешь. Как успехи?
Я не буду сейчас рассказывать, я буду стараться к сезону набрать свою форму и показывать все свои четверные.
А какая у тебя мечта?
Мечта всегда у всех
Ну, не
спортсменов.
связанная с спортом. Не связанная со спортом. Может, хочешь приют для собак открыть или еще что-то?
Но это не мечта, это я сделаю. Обязательно я сделаю приют для собак. Там у меня будут бездомные собаки, и всегда будет и породистые, и бездомные, все будут очень много.
Ну, смотри, это очень благородная мечта. И чтобы быстрее она осуществилась, нужно как можно больше выиграть соревнований. Поэтому этого я тебе и желаю. Камил, привет. Подстегивает ли тебя на тренировках такое соседство с уже такими бойцами проверенными, Сашей Трусовой, Саней Щербаковой?
Да, очень, потому что ты смотришь на них и понимаешь, что если ты для себя сделал максимум, то Саша идет еще больше делать, и ты понимаешь, что еще надо больше.
Какая у тебя мечта, если не спортивная?
Я хотела стать психологом,
Как я?
и еще хочу себе еще одного шпица помского.
Хочешь, я тебе своего подарю?
У меня есть померанский, но я хочу помского, это смесь хаски
Хаски, да,
и
я
померанского.
Ты уже задумывалась, может быть, представляла или видела во сне себя на подиуме Олимпийских игр?
Я не думаю об этом еще.
Слушай, ну мы вообще на самом деле желаем тебе только побед. Молодым у нас дорога, старикам у нас почет. Так что тебе всего самого-самого хорошего в грядущем сезоне. И, конечно же, только первых мест и золото Олимпийских игр. Спасибо.
Спасибо большое.
authorities, of course, here, the Russian Federation here in Krasnoyarsk, all the volunteers, officials who have traveled from around the world. Look inside the Crystal Palace Arena. The beautiful facility, wonderful ice quality. It's been a great event so far. One more group of men, 5, to skate the free program. Medals will be presented after that. You'll stay with us to watch the medal presentations if you want. We'll follow that through all the way to the conclusion. Final day of competition tomorrow. Here we go.
The following skaters
These are great
of
skaters,
Prix may now
quads
take
and
the
triple
ice for their
axles and
warm-up.
great abilities. We'll see if they can continue to deliver like the rest of the men in this category. They've skated outstanding. It's been such a
From
solid
Russia,
event.
Andrei
Thrilled to see that.
Anisimov.
And there's a look at the standings so far after 2
From
groups.
Canada, Wesley Chu.
Спортсмен из России.
From Russia, Yegor Ruhin.
Спортсмен из России.
From Russia, Gleb Luftulin.
Спортсмен из России.
From Russia, Artyom Kovalov.
As the men are warming up, we want to encourage all the viewers from around the world to check the ISU Instagram stories, and we have a sort of a letter box, if you will, question box, and please send them to me. I'll access them, make them part of the content for warm-up sessions, be able to answer any of your questions from around the world. I'd love to know where you're watching from for sure. That's on Instagram, ISU. There's going to be a lot of tension here in this last group. I said all the men have skated so well. Whatever their planned program content was, they delivered for the most part, which has not been the case usually with the junior men. With the quad Sauka just too far back on the heel. But it's a bit different with this group. They're all battling for podium position, trying to make the final. They're not sure how to make the final. All they know is they need to have a good result. And that, of course, information will come from the ISU at some point. Well, there's a lot at stake, not just medals, but positioning for calculation for those who would qualify for the Junior Grand Prix final. We'll see what happens down the road. Wow, and beautiful quad toe.
До окончания разминки осталась 1 минута.
Skaters, there is 1 minute left in this warm-up.
Разминка окончена. Просьба спортсменов покинуть лед.
Skaters, your warm-up has ended. Please leave the ice.
And here we go, the battle for the medals, for the podium, maybe for a Junior Grand Prix final spot. We'll know that further down the road. We'll start here with Andrei Anisimov from Russia, 17 years old.
Representing Russia,
First Junior Grand Prix
Andrei
season,
Anisimov.
second event, 6th in Kosice, 5th after the short program. Coached by Victoria Hutsieva. Needs 127.60 to take the lead. Personal best this season, 116. We'll see if he can top that here right now as he skates the free program to Inception soundtrack by Hans Zimmer.
doesn't matter. Now tell me why.
Well, so much was riding on that first quad sow, not because that was all the points in the program, but because emotionally, if you missed it, and as Andre did, could you keep your focus and get back into the program? He did a little bit later on, but the big elements were disturbing him, and he was beginning to miss. And after that, of course, you're thinking just point-wise, technically, and so you disengage from the music. So now you haven't got your big elements, and you're disengaged from the music, and you're fighting for, the ones that you can do easy, like the triplettes and the triple flips. Certainly, no question, a very, very capable, good skater. But unfortunately tonight, here's the speed into Tolu, pardon me, there's the quad toe. Free leg is too far forward. He had already popped the quad sow to a double. Here's the triple axel, slipped on a takeoff, pops that into a single. Now he's got 3 mistakes on his mind. But he managed to put that behind him a little bit, get into the triplets, triple toe loop, where he's a little bit more comfortable at a turn out of that one. Triple flip. Probably rarely, if ever, misses these elements. But the damage was done with the big elements off the top, and that'll be the same way with all these men in the last group. They need those big elements. They're trying to battle for top spot. And you don't know what the other skater is going to do, so you got to go with what you planned. Didn't work out tonight for Andrei Anisimov of Russia. Still a good skater. You still see a good score here, but some 4 other good skaters yet to skate. Out of the 11 elements, there were only 4 reviews. 3 on jumps, 1 on spins. Here's the scores for Andrei Anisimov. Season's best at 125.52, but that's 4th in the free program. Now, that's not going to be enough to climb. Total competition score 199.21. Andrei is currently in 3rd place with 3 skaters to come. 4 skaters to come. Well, the next competitor comes from Canada, 16-year-old Wesley Chu. Second Junior Grand Prix season, first in Courchevel in week 2. He's looking to get on the podium to have a chance at the Junior Grand Prix final. However that's figured out, 4th after the short. He's going to need a 124.66 to take the lead. His personal best is 123.63, so he's going to need to have a really solid program here tonight as he skates to I Belong to You by Muse. Well, solid performance here tonight in Russia for Wesley Chu.
Wesley Chu.
Got started off with a nice triple flip and a beautiful quad toe loop. Step out on the triple axel. This young man is learning how to cope with the pressure. He wants to be on the top, doesn't mind working his way up, studying the competitors, finding how to close the gap. Every time out, he's getting more consistent. Always little mistakes here and there, but that's with everyone. But there's also a performance aspect of Wesley that's growing every day, and that will serve him well, extremely well, as he moves forward. Here's a look at the triple flip, just to set the tone. Uses this jump just to feel the balance. Nice knees, no problem. So he's feeling he's into the program. But now the next element, the setup of the quad toe, comes right up over the pick, nice and straight in the air. Nice, all the way around. Beautiful extension of the free leg. The plus 1.76. I got 11 points. 11.26 out of that. Here's the triple axel, a little bit too far back. The free leg got stuck in front. He had to step out. That's okay. Second triple axel. Watch him fall out of this into the Euler. This is what I mean. This guy sort of fall over and into that Euler, under rotated into a double Sacco. Sort of kept the combination together. And triplettes, double toe a little bit later in the program. He's making sure that, okay, don't make a mistake now. Keep things clean. Don't get sloppy. And the last triple S was really nicely done. Nice flow in and out. Needs a 124.66 to take the lead. Pretty sure you'll see that here. And that, if he puts him in the lead, he still has 3 skaters to go. So still got to take out one of the top boys to see if, top men, if he can climb onto the podium. But his job is done. Did a great job.
We miss you.
Should feel very proud of the progress he's made in the season, winning 1 Junior Grand Prix. We'll see what happens here in Krasnoyarsk. Free program scores for Wesley Chu of Canada. Season's best, 140.96. Well, at least Keegan's thrilled. We're not sure if Wesley has 217.59. That's a great score for Wesley. That puts him currently in the first place quite easily at the moment. 3 skaters to come. Still in the hunt for the podium.
On the ice, representing Russia.
Our next competitor comes from Russia, Igor Rukin. Third after the short program, 17 years old. Needs a 127.80 to take the lead. 17-year-old Igor Rukin of Russia. Classic skater. Great start to the program. Was very meticulous to make sure there weren't too many mistakes. Just one mistake on a triple loop combo near the end of the program. Had a lot of elements in the second half. Gained some bonus points there and wanted to make sure he did not work himself off the podium. Provided some really quality elements. He should have no problem taking over the lead. Let's take a look at some of the elements here. It starts out with the quad toe. We'll see that in just a moment. Here it is. Good speed. 3-turn down on the knees. Reaches way back. Patient with that pick. Covers a lot of ice. And good flow in the landing as well. Follows that up with the triple axel double toe loop. Great speed off the end of that edge. Up into the double toe. Second triple axel here. Watch the arms of the free leg pull back. Snap straight through the direction of travel. Nice and tight in the air as well. That was beautiful. Now both the triple lutzes that you'll see now, both in the second half of the program. Here's the triple lutz by itself, a little forward, so he decided not to do the combination there. Another opportunity coming up, so he just switched that around here. The triple lutz reloads, triple toe loop after. Yeah, beautifully done. Good spinner. Change sit spin at the end of the program, level 3. Change combination before that was just a level 2. But certainly he's piled up enough points to take the lead. 2 skaters yet to come. It's getting tight, it's getting close. Free program score for Igor Rukin of Russia, 144.86. That's first in the free program. Total competition score, 223.29, and that puts Igor currently in the first place overall. 2 skaters to come. On the podium, that's for sure.
Please welcome representing
Well,
Russia.
another Russian skater, 17-year-old Gleb Lufulin. Second in the short program. Second junior Grand Prix season, coached by Alexei Mishin. Personal best, 137.23, so certainly has the firepower to take the lead as he'll skate to Malaluna. Well, the men continue to deliver the technical aspect of their programs extremely well. They know they need it. So many good skaters up top here. If somebody starts doing the quads or the triple axels, you better respond. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the competition. But they're all responding extremely well. Well, Gleb needs a 143.17 to take the lead. Pretty sure he's going to get that. Great quality on 4 quad jumps off the top of the program. And we'll look at those right now. Here it is. Great speed, low in the knees, straight up in the air. Gets that free leg back just in time to hang on to that landing edge. Here's the quad south double toe loop. This was beautiful. Absorbs that landing soft through the hip, the knee, and the ankle. Puts himself back up into the double toe loop. And then the quad south after that. This was really easy. Well, not easy, but looked easy. Great takeoff, great air position. Spins are good as well. Change combination spins level 4. Flying change combination spin level 3 at the end of the program. Here's those tiny little circles. Nicely centered. A little travel there, but not too bad. And triple axel a little bit later in the program. Goes into the Euler, into the triple Salchow. So he was pretty precise. And I'm sure he does these elements even better than what we see here tonight, but had to get him done. Well, he sits second. He's looking to move up. We've got the leader up next. The story will end right there. See who has what medal, what color. Free program score 150.29. He's thrilled with that. That's first in the free program. Total competition score of 230.42. Gleb Lefulin is currently in first place with one skater to come. Certainly has the silver, might have the gold. We'll find that out right now. For the final skater in this competition from Russia, Artem Kovalev, 18 years old, first after the short program, third junior Grand Prix season, starting back in 2016, coached by Alexander Volkov, 147.15 personal best back in 2019. He'll skate for gold right now to a Queen medley.
Tonight I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive, and the world I'm turning inside out. Yeah. I'm floating around in ecstasy. So don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. The shooting star moving through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. And the racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the Mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me, for me. Let's go!
Well, that was pressure. Having to skate last, knowing probably how well the other men were doing. Certainly heard the scores of his colleague just before. 11 elements, 5 reviews, and a struggle. It was a little bit of a, I don't want to say that in a bad way, but a little sloppy, a little messy here and there because there was so much pressure and he wasn't on top of his game, but he really fought extremely well to hang on to everything. Maybe even losing points, he may knew that, but may not be so much as to move him off the top spot. We'll see. Needs a 149 to take the gold. Not sure the program's going to do that because there was just a lot of little mistakes and GOE issues. Quality, certainly a capable skater, but he was really tight here tonight. Here's a look at the quad sow on the top of the program, under-rotated and goes down as a fall, in fact. Here's the triple axel. No problem there, into the double toe loop. And triple flip a little bit later on a lean. You can see that everything was just not perfectly centered. So on a lean, on a lot of the jumps, having to fight for each of the landings. Second triple axel, that looked pretty good in the air. Got the free leg back in time to get into the double toe loop. That says the triple axel was at the quarter. And then triple flip a little bit later. Euler into triple Saka, but not a lot of flow, so not a lot of quality in his jumps here tonight. He's losing some points, and this was a problem. Popped triple Lutz into a double, so he certainly didn't get the points for that. So that's going to be costly. We'll see where that will end up. He needs a 136.29 to take third, 141.99 for second, and 149.12 for first. I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be ever so close. And he left the door open. We'll see what the judges from the technical panel have come up with. Certainly a good skater. Just a bit of an off night here this evening. Free program score for Artem Kovalev of Russia. 131.01. That's sixth in the free program. Whoa, that's costly. Total competition score 212.32. That puts Artem into fourth place overall. Here's a look at your standings. Wow, that was pressure. That was not easy. Lessons will be learned. Good skater. Tough night. Let's take a look at the final standings. Gleb Thulin of Russia, 230.42. Igor Rukin of Russia, 223.29. And Wesley Chu moves up to 17.59 to capture the bronze. And a look at the rest of the field.
Ceremony for junior men and junior pairs. Stay with us.
Well, That concludes our coverage of the men's free program, the event day 2 coverage here in Krasnoyarsk. Of course, the medal ceremony is coming up. Stay tuned for that. We'll take you all the way through the medal presentations. We're gathering some interviews as well to be online tomorrow. We thank everyone from around the world for tuning in here to the ISU Junior Grand Prix 2021. From Krasnoyarsk, Russia, for all of us here in ISU and at Redbird Sports, thank you for watching. Good night, everyone.
Дамы и господа, начинается церемония награждения призеров и победителей этапа ИСУ Гран-при среди юниоров 2021 года в Красноярске в дисциплине «Одиночное катание юноши».
Ladies and gentlemen, ISU Junior Grand Prix Krasnoyarsk 2021 Victory Ceremony Junior Men.
В церемонии награждения принимают участие министр спорта Красноярского края Павел Александрович Ростовцев и президент Федерации фигурного катания на коньках России, олимпийский чемпион Александр Георгиевич Горшков.
Please welcome Minister of Sport of the Krasnoyarsk Territory, Pavel Rostovtsev, and the President of the Figure Skating Federation of Russia, Olympic champion Alexander Gorshkov.
Третье место и обладатель бронзовой медали Уэсли Чу, Канада.
Third and winner of the bronze medal, Wesley Chu, Canada.
Второе место и обладатель серебряной медали Егор Рухин, Россия.
Second and winner of the silver medal, Yegor Rukhin, Russia.
Первое место и обладатель золотой медали Глеб Лутфуллин, Россия.
First and winner of the gold medal, Gleb Lutfulin, Russia.
Дамы и господа, в честь победителя этапа ИСУ Гран-при по фигурному катанию на коньках среди юниоров 2021 года в Красноярске звучит государственный гимн Российской Федерации.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the Russian Federation.
Ваши громкие аплодисменты победителю и призерам.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are your medalists.
Спасибо.
Thank you.
Уважаемые дамы и господа, начинаем церемонию награждения призеров и победителей этапа ИСУ Гран-при по фигурному катанию на коньках среди юниоров в Красноярске в дисциплине парное катание.
Ladies and gentlemen, ISU Junior Grand Prix Krasnoyarsk 2021 Victory Ceremony Junior Pairs.
В церемонии награждения принимают участие первый заместитель губернатора Красноярского края, руководитель администрации губернатора Красноярского края Сергей Александрович Пономаренко и генеральный директор Федерации фигурного катания на коньках России Александр Ильич Коган.
Please welcome the first Deputy Governor of the Krasnoyarsk Territory, Head of the Administration of the Governor of the Krasnoyarsk Territory, Sergei Ponomarenko, and Director General of the Figure Skating Federation of Russia, Alexander Kogan.
Третье место и обладатели бронзовых медалей Екатерина Петушкова и Евгений Маликов, Россия.
Third, and winners of the bronze medal, Ekaterina Petushkova and Evgeny Malikov, Russian Federation.
Второе место и обладатели серебряных медалей Наталья Хабибулина и Илья Книжук, Россия.
Second, and winners of the silver medals, Natalia Habibulina and Ilya Knyzhuk, Russian Federation.
Первое место и обладатели золотых медалей Екатерина Чекмарева и Матвей Янченков, Российская Федерация.
First, and winners of the gold medals, Ekaterina Chikmareva and Matvey Yanchenkov, Russian Federation.
Дамы и господа, в честь победителей этапа ИСУ Гран-при по фигурному катанию на коньках среди юниоров 2021 года в Красноярске звучит государственный гимн Российской Федерации.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the Russian Federation.
Ваши громкие аплодисменты победителям и призерам.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are your medalists.
Спасибо.
Thank you.
Уважаемые участники и дорогие зрители, церемония награждения завершена. Ждем вас завтра.
Dear participants and spectators, victory ceremony is over. See you tomorrow.